cigarette.
Why do you think that was here?
I don't know.
Cigarette butts are the most picked up item off the beach in urban cleanups. Trillions are dumped into the environment every year. Filmmaker and an industrial designer came together with a plan that resulted in a documentary titled The Cigarette Surfboard. And we have Ben Jenkins and Taylor Lane here with more about the film. Good morning. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Morning. Thanks.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having us on the show.
Of course, always glad to have you guys. Now, did you actually make a surfboard out of cigarettes, Taylor?
Yeah, so it started in a contest back in 2017 to build a surfboard out of upcycled materials. And so it was really taking this idea of waste to want. And over the years, we've taken 150,000 plus cigarette butts off the beach, made it into 14 surfboards. They're really this poignant statement about single-use tobacco products harm and the ocean and our throwaway culture and the effects it has. But really, the surfboards are a way to bring awareness to this global issue. More importantly, the film is about what we can do in a positive way.
And Ben, as a filmmaker, what drew you to want to make this documentary?
Yeah, Taylor and I met through the surfing community in Santa Cruz back in 2014. He was studying industrial design at college. I was studying film. He would hire me to make videos of these products he was creating. So when he came up with the idea of building a surfboard out of cigarette butts picked up off the beach, the world's most littered item, I just knew this was a story worth following. And really, the cigarette surfboard takes this problem. It's kind of the symbol for a solution, and it ultimately allows that process to be really fun. And we knew we didn't want to make another depressing environmental documentary. We wanted to make a film that was full of solutions, and the cigarette surfboard allowed us to meet with this incredible cast of ocean activists around the world that continue to inspire both of us and really fuel the making of this film.
And for you, Taylor, what exactly is your role in this film? Would you be able to explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, it takes on a multifaceted approach, which is really the surfboard allowed us to find out how we can contribute to change. And so we kind of intentionally identified these professional surfers from around the world, such as musician Jack Johnson and South African surfer Mikey February, right there you got on the screen. And ultimately, these surfboards and film were about discovering this artistic expression and our social responsibility to the ocean and in the environment as a whole, because it provides so much for us. And really what we can do as individuals and in these small communities to protect and preserve this, whether this is kind of a big or small approach.
No, that's very interesting. And just watching that footage, I know I don't surf myself, of course. I wouldn't be able to. But for this last question, what do you both want people to take from the film, even if they aren't part of the surfing community?
Yeah, I want people to walk away from watching the film just for a deeper appreciation for the ocean and the impact that it has in all of our lives, whether you live in Edmonton or on the coast in California. We need the ocean to survive. And so I want people to really get a sense of that, as well as just walking away inspired to make change in whatever way that is in their lives or their small community. So I really do think The Cigarette Surfboard is a film for everyone, whether you smoke or not, whether you surf or not. Really, this film is for you.
Yeah, I think this is a very strong message, so I think you're going to get great support on this, and thank you both again so much for joining us.
Thank you, Shelby.
Thanks.
For tickets to The Cigarette Surfboard and other films screening at NorthwestFest, visit northwestfest.ca. Right now, we're giving you a chance to win your way into Canada's longest-running nonfiction film festival. NorthwestFest brings you the best in nonfiction, music, and documentary filmmaking from May 9th to the 15th. Enter at ctvedmonton.ca.